my treasure. I read whatever I please. I'm here to tell you the treasure that you need. To learn how to read, you must know what words mean. My friend the princess has stories for you. They're all about words and what they mean. So here's the princess with a story for you. Listen carefully to her, then go get your hooks into books. Oh yeah!
Now we're going to visit for a moment Desmond the dragon. He can remember everything, and he will review for us what we learned in our last episode. Take it away, Desmond.
In the last episode, we learned that will means it's going to happen. I will blow fire on our grill to cook our food. Oops, looks like I will be getting some water now.
Our story today is about a very little word called or. Let's see how many sounds are in that little word. Ready? O-er, or. There are only 2 sounds in that word or. We use or a lot. Or means you have a choice. Mother may say to you, do you want to have sausage or pepperoni on the pizza? That means you have a choice. Whenever you hear the word or, you have a choice. Let me show you another example. You may have an apple or a banana or an orange. You can't have all 3. You can't even have 2. Or means you have to choose one. Make a choice and you can have one. So you will use and hear that word a lot. Now our story today takes place at the children's home. The main character in the story is Uncle Jesse. The problem is Uncle Jesse likes to kid and tease, and the children don't always know when he's saying something that's real or something that is pretend. Let's see what happens. This is Uncle Jesse. Boy, he is a big kidder. He likes to tease all of the kids and make them laugh. Now you have to keep thinking when you're talking to Uncle Jesse, because you always have to decide if what he's telling you is real, it's fact, or it's pretend, just fiction. Real means it could happen. It's the real thing. Pretend means it's just for fun, it's play, and it never, ever, ever could really happen. One day, Uncle Jesse came over, and Uncle Jesse said he had been talking to a big black crow. And that big black crow said to him that boys and girls could fly if they really wanted to, because they didn't weigh much. And all they had to do was to flap their arms very fast, like a bird flaps their wings. Well, I kind of went away so no one would see me. And I tried really hard. I flapped my arms and I flapped as hard as any bird ever did. And you know what? I didn't go anywhere. My feet stayed right on the ground. So what do you think? Can boys and girls fly? Is that real and it could happen? Or is it pretend, just for play? Or means you have a choice. What do you think? I agree. I choose pretend. I don't think no matter how hard we flap our arms, we can ever fly. Then Uncle Jesse told us that if you eat a whole lot of candy, you can get a stomach ache. He said if you eat a whole lot more candy, your teeth will turn black. They'll all fall out? Well, I like to eat candy. So when he said that if I eat candy, that my teeth are going to fall out, I didn't much like that. What do you think? Do you think that's real, or do you think it's pretend? Or means you have a choice? Well, I choose real. I think that might happen, and I think I'm just not going to eat so much candy anymore. The next thing that Uncle Jesse told me about was, he said once there was a princess, and that princess was very lonely. She didn't have a magic garden and a lot of friends like I have. One day the princess met a frog. Well, she kissed the frog. So, what do you think? Is that real and it could happen, or is it pretend? Is it fact, or is it fiction? Or means you have a choice. Which do you choose? I agree. I choose pretend. But you know what? Even if that was real, I'd rather play by myself all day long than kiss a frog. Well, Uncle Jesse, when he comes to visit, he kids us all day long, and we do have a good time. We laugh, and he's really funny. When he gets ready to go, he stands at the door and he gives us a hug that lasts a long, long time. And then Uncle Jesse says to us, I really love you, and I want you to always know the difference between what is real and what is pretend. I love you so much, he says. And you know, I don't have to decide if that's real or pretend. I don't have to make a choice, because I know Uncle Jesse loves us, and that's for real. And that's the end of the story. So now you know all about that little word or, and that when you hear it, that you have a choice. Now, let's try a little rap so that you will be able to remember the word. Are you ready? Snapping fingers going. That little word or means you have to choose. You can't have both, you can only have one. That's the way with or, that's the way it is done. That little word or means you have to choose. You can't have both, you can only have one. That's the way with or, that's the way it is done. Okay, boys and girls, remember it takes 50 repetitions to make a new word yours. That's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Bye for now, and have a great day.
Now the story is over. The princess is through. Take this new word and let it work for you. Find the word in books. Hear the word in stories. You will be amazed. So go get your hooks into books. Oh yeah!